You know when someone hits rock bottom and they can no longer deny their circumstances, then they make a bunch of radical changes and their life gets better? Wouldn't it be nice to make those changes without hitting rock bottom? Without your relationship ending, without running out of money, without somebody dying? If you would like to get ahead of some cataclysmic event in your life, then this video is for you. But strap in, because what I'm going to ask you to do is not easy. But for the 2% of you that will actually do what I'm suggesting, this video is going to be gold. If you would like to make change happen in your life without something huge or disruptive happening, then you're going to need to get deeply in touch with the pain that you are presently in, as well as being aware of and in touch with your deepest desires around that thing. Think about someone that you know who you wish would get out of their relationship. Not only that, but everyone you know who knows this person all wish they would get out. Or the person who really needs to leave their job but won't, and you and everyone else can all agree that they needed to get out 3 months ago. I would like you to entertain the possibility that you are that person to other people. Maybe in that you don't feel understood, or you don't feel supported, or you feel pressured, or you're really confident that this isn't you. Well, for the duration of this video, I would like you to entertain that this is you. Perhaps you can look back in your life and realize, yeah, there were times where that relationship in post was really obviously not good for me, or I was definitely happier when I got out of that job and started doing something different, or anything else that could have occurred. Look for times in your life where it has been you, and entertain that this could be you right now. So for this video, bring something to mind in your life that's not working for you, that you feel stuck in, and adapt all the suggestions that I'm going to make here to whatever that thing is that you chose. Now it's time to get in touch with the pain of that situation and the strength of your desires. Well, Ben, I hear you say, I'm not really in that much pain, and I'm also not feeling particularly drawn to anything in my life right now. What should I do then? What you need to do in that case is stop doing all non-essential things in your life that you aren't enjoying or are just mid. They are blocking your ability to notice and associate with the pain that you're in, and also not be in touch with your actual desires. The shows, podcasts, games, drugs, friends, books, blogs, social medias, and anything else that you just do just to fill time or be mildly amused all need to stop. In doing this, you'll probably feel bored, irritated, anxious, and angsty. To which I say good, because these days it is infinitely easy to dissociate from our dissatisfactions. Instead, I want you to welcome in your dissatisfaction with open arms and attune to it like a perfect parent would to their child. Then, once you have a pain signal, or if you already had one from the thing that you've already selected, you're going to zoom into that as far as you can to get as much detail about the pain that you're experiencing. Let's take the job example. If you have a job that you're deeply dissatisfied with, write down everything that you hate about it, everything that you wish would be different, everything that just kind of sort of sucks, and also everything that's just fine, completely mediocre. That task you don't like doing, the coworkers who drive you crazy, the product you help produce is lame, the lack of any forward mobility, the incompetent higher-ups, the commute. Write them all down. Then one by one, sit back and bring the pain of each one forward. Feel it. Notice how your mind reacts. Notice the voices in your head, what they're saying. Pay attention to anything happening in your body, such as if you're fidgeting or not breathing. And do all of this while being in gratitude that you're paying attention to yourself like this at all. That's part of the self-compassion and self-love that's going to help this change work. We don't want you to exaggerate the experience you're having. We want you to be taking an accurate view of what the situation and your experience is. The more accurate your view is, in its totality, the more obvious the correct move to make will be. That move is the way that you head off that coming huge disruptive thing that we mentioned at the beginning of the video. My first job out of college ended with my entire team being laid off abruptly. And while we were leaving the building for the last time, an older guy that was on my team said to me, "It may not seem like it, but this is the best thing that could have happened to you. Go work on something cool." Freed from the conflict of interest, he can now tell me like it is. And honestly, I was already thinking about leaving the job because it really wasn't meeting my needs and it was pretty boring. But I didn't have enough impetus. It didn't suck enough to really push me out the door. When you're looking to make some kind of change, it is most powerful when you are in touch with the pain of the stuff that isn't working, while at the same time feeling a pull towards something that you would like to make happen, that you would like to move towards and build. That being said, pain is enough. If you can really zoom into all the things that aren't working, that can shed enough light and give enough impetus, a desire, if you will, to get away from the thing that really, really sucks. And as far as I can tell, positive desire alone is insufficient to make that kind of change happen. It's sexy to believe that you're the kind of person that only needs the positive impulse to go and make change happen. And if you're in a situation where you've been kind of sitting on something, you're kind of stuck, then we can really confidently say that you're not one of those people. And just let's roll with that being the possibility and act like that's the case. With that, the thing that is most impactful, again, as far as I'm aware at this point in time, is to be really in touch with all the things that suck and the things that you want. Those together will move you the most, will give you the strongest signal of what there is to do, what's relevant, what's important, and also what's the most important thing to get away from. So let's go back to the job example. Let's say your job sucks and you've itemized all the ways that it does. From there, get in touch with why bother with a job at all and find whatever is true for you about that. What do you want from the life you expend towards a job or work? Here are some possible examples. A job with impact. You or your product make people's lives better. Financial security or raising your quality of life. A way to meet people and be social. To support your family or community. Spend time now finding whatever desires you have for the area you're contemplating for this video. Now, while you're doing that, I would bet you're going to get in touch with sadness, frustration, irritation, angst, some kind of emotional pain, because you're noticing the things that you desire while simultaneously being with the experience of not having them. This is partly why positive emotion alone is often insufficient to make change happen, because when we get to be in touch with the things that we want, we have the pain of not having it. And if we only focus on the want, we're bypassing all the pain that would actually be useful to orient us towards these things and opportunities that would be good and useful for us. Write down all the positive desires you have around this thing. Welcome in the experience of whatever comes with those desires, the joyful and the difficult, and especially project yourself into a future where that desire is fulfilled and let that motivate you in the present. If you want kids, envision the happy family you desire. If you want to support your aging parents, imagine the job that makes that viable. If you want a larger apartment for you and your dog, imagine what being in that place would feel like. This is not manifested. This is being in touch with your why so you can be available and eyes open to the actions and opportunities that can help bring these things to life. I'm inviting you to do 3 things. First, stop doing mid things that are keeping you from feeling your pain and your desires. Second, itemize all the things that aren't working for you about the thing that you want to change. And third is to get in touch with the desires that you have in this area of your life. When you've done these things, you will feel differently. There will be an energy to do something. This energy is what you cut off when you engage in those mid activities. At this stage, you must not re-engage with those mid activities. Everything we've done is to re-engage some energy to ride as a wave of momentum towards making important change and to get clarity about what that change needs to be. Direct that energy at proactively getting away from the pain in a sustainable and durable way, and direct the energy at proactively reaching for some aspect of your desire. And if you don't, go get all your friends to place over-under bets about how long your relationship, job, or malaise will last, because they all think the end is coming. Want to prove them wrong but still feel stuck? Watch this next video for a powerful tool to become unstuck.